You sniff my bum one more time, mate, you won't have to go down the vet to get your tubes tied. So, during lockdown, my slave took me out for a walk, but he took me in the car, and he got into trouble by the police.
She said, can you tell me your travelling plans today? And I said, no. And she said, okay, I'll get the police officer. Excuse me, can I ask you what you're doing here today, please?
We are enforcing the regulations not to drive to exercise.
Yeah.
So I asked you where you would travel from today.
Where have I travelled from today?
Yeah.
It's none of your business.
Okay.
Okay, and then you said to me that you're going to get a police officer to have a chat with me.
Yeah.
It's none of his business either. It's bad enough what's going on at the moment, right, in the last year, and we've got uniformed officers harassing members of the public, telling them they can't drive to certain places. Okay? It's got none of your business. Okay?
Okay.
Great.
So you know I am filming as well. Okay?
That's great. That's great. You should always film. Yeah? And it'll just prove what are you actually doing. So haven't you got better things to do? Think about it, ladies.
We're doing our job and you're at the moment disrupting us from doing our job.
I'm asking you questions. Am I allowed to ask you questions? I paid for all this. We paid for all this mess in the first place, and the money that is being spent now, your children will pay for this money in 30, 40 years' time. Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, and personally, I don't think anyone here believes the same either. That harassing members of the public for merely driving down the road, when they're not obliged to answer your question. You understand that, don't you?
They are obliged.
So what offence am I committing by not answering your question?
So there's regulations that are being put in place.
What offence am I committing by not answering the question?
We've been given power.
Yeah, no, but listen to what I'm saying to you. What offence am I committing? Okay, go on and let me finish. Yeah.
The legislation, the law at the moment is that you're not supposed to drive to exercise.
Right.
That is the law that is
Yeah.
being created.
What is the law that says that I have to answer your questions?
So we've been given the power to ask for your details.
Yeah.
So that we
And
can
what power have you got that I have to answer your questions? So what offence have I committed?
So you would be in breach of our power to get your name, address, things like that.
No, you didn't ask me. You didn't ask me that. You asked me what I was doing, and I refused to answer your question.
Yeah.
Okay. So what offence have I committed?
Well, obviously we can't get the information, and therefore.
Yeah, but you haven't asked for information. You asked me a question. You asked me a question. You asked me. You said to me, "What is your travel arrangements today? Where have you come from today?" And I refused to answer that question.
So we can't establish whether.
Have I got the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Okay. So what offence am I committing?
If you ask me where you're coming from.
Yeah, where I'm coming from and where I'm going. Okay. And I'm obliged to answer that question by law. Okay. The last police officer that challenged me on this, 400,000 views on social media. Yeah.
Trying to educate you here and you're just looking at your phone. All right?
Yeah. When
I don't want to fine you £60. I'm making my way around Devon.
When I seen you lot walking around in a group just then, walking all together, none of you with masks. You're all stood within 6 foot of me. You're all within 6 foot of me.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So why don't you practice what you preach?
We can all film.
Yeah, I know. You should be filming anyway. You should be filming anyway.
Don't put it on YouTube because my identity is not allowed on YouTube.
Oh,
okay?
isn't it? 2297.
Yeah.
What's your name, please?
Sainsbury.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll
What's
put
your
it-
name, please?
I'm not going to give it to you,
Well,
I'm afraid.
actually, under the SOCA rules, you have to. Because
No, I
I'm
don't.
asking for your name and address because I'm actually going to put you down for a fine.
So what offence have I committed?
You've prevented us from getting information to establish whether you.
So I've committed an offence?
Yeah.
Okay, get me arrested. Get me arrested. Yeah, arrest me. Arrest me. You want to arrest me?
Because.
Arrest me.
We just told you.
Arrest me.
Like I said, we're PCSOs, okay? We don't have the power to arrest.
You don't know the law either.
I do know the law.
You don't. Well, arrest me then.
Like
I
I said,
can't arrest you. You just.
What law am I breaking? You should know what law I'm breaking then. If you,
You're breaking the law by being outside
yeah.
for no reason away from your home address.
Is that him now? Great.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want.
Look how the PCSO is allowed to speak to the officers first to warn them that he already has a fine coming for being out and about during lockdown.
Alright?
Hello, ladies.
Right, what's the issue?
The issue is, the lady, I believe it was yourself. Yeah, you stopped me in my car on a public road and said to me, "Where have I been, or where am I going?"
Yeah.
Personally, I thought I wasn't involved in it wasn't a road traffic act. I didn't get stopped.
Right, public road where?
So-
Here
so-
or there?
So here.
Here. Right, okay.
Okay, buses used to turn around as public. So she asked me where I was going. I said it's got nothing to do with you, and drove off. She said, "I'll go and get a police officer and we'll get your details and we'll work it out that way."
Right.
And so I come back and I said that, why are you harassing members of the public? Merely walking their dogs, playing with their kids on a Saturday.
It's not harassment, but yeah.
Okay, you don't call it harassment. I've seen it multiple
I can tell
times.
you it's not harassment,
I've
okay?
witnessed it. Okay,
Right,
you can tell me your opinion. I'm telling you mine. Okay, and then what happened then is that she said I have to answer her question. That I have to answer where have I been or where am I going.
Okay.
I've got the right to remain silent. She said you'll get arrested if I don't answer my question.
Right, okay.
Okay, so I informed her that I have the right to remain silent at all times. It can risk her arrest, but she wasn't asking my details. She was asking me where I'm going and where I'm coming from.
Okay.
So I know for a fact that I'm not obliged to answer those questions.
Right. Can I speak now?
Yep.
Do you understand why we're here today?
Yeah, I understand why you're here today. What you're here to doing today is that you're stopping members of the public in their cars, and then you're asking them questions, saying where have you been, where are you going? Instead, what you should be doing is going down Neville Street, Riverside, Grangetown, when it's full of drug dealers and idiots down there, and sorting them out. That's what you should be doing. But what you're actually doing, you're going to a public park and harassing members of the public.
Right. Can you understand the bigger picture here?
Yeah, the bigger picture is.
Right, so-
The bigger picture, for the last 10 months we've been in a lockdown. Basically, we've been in a lockdown for 10 months, and it was for a 3-week, it was to flatten the curve.
Right.
So far, the lockdown's gone on for 10 months, okay? No curve's been flattened,
Okay.
there's no resolution,
Alright. I can't answer
vaccines
that.
don't cure anything, you're still going to wear masks when the vaccine, that's the biggest picture, okay? Liberty's being destroyed.
Listen, we've all been in lockdown. We all.
No, you all got jobs, you're on double time, you're doing great.
Right, okay. But we're all feeling emotional about the situation. I can assure you.
Yeah, so when I see crown servants harassing members of the public, they pay their wages, right? And you may giggle and laugh, but you pay taxes, but we pay your taxes on top, yeah?
Listen now. Right? I understand you're upset, and I get that, okay?
Right.
But what I'm saying to you is, they're not harassing anyone. They're asking them. Where
Okay, that's your
where they
opinion.
from. No, because if I live in
Have I got the right? Have I got the right not to answer that question?
where you live in,
Have I got the right to not answer that question?
no, because you're not causing a scene.
Have I obliged to answer that question?
Are you causing a scene?
No. They've called you.
Right.
I haven't called you.
So what we're saying is, they're asking people, where do you live?
Yeah.
Why are you coming?
Am
here
I
today?
obliged to answer that
Because
question?
of COVID, yeah.
Am I obliged to answer that question?
Well, if you're breaching COVID,
But am I obliged to answer that question?
Yeah, right. If you're breaching COVID,
Am I obliged to answer that
you're
question?
obliged then to talk to us about
Am I obliged to answer the question?
it. If I ask your name, if I ask
She didn't ask my name, and she didn't ask my details, and she didn't say she was finding me. She asked me where I was coming from or where I was going to.
You're being absolutely silly here.
No, she said I have to answer that question. That one there. You're still nodding your head. Have I got to answer that question?
We could have sorted this out.
Yes, but have I got to answer that question? She said you're going to get yourself arrested. I said, well, what? She did not answer the questions.
Listen, we have got obviously laws.
I know, but am I obliged to answer the question?
Can I talk?
Because you haven't answered the question. Am I obliged to answer that question?
Can I talk?
Am I obliged to answer that question?
Am I obliged to answer that question?
Am I obliged to answer the question she posed to me?
Yeah, because we have laws under the coronavirus.
So I haven't got the right to remain silent?
You just listen to me. Just stop talking and listen to me.
No, I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not going to stop talking.
Yeah, there's in a bit of a pandemic, right?
Right.
Yeah, we're trying to stop everyone
Right.
from being in lockdown.
Yeah.
By doing that,
Yeah.
people are floating the rules and not
Yeah.
caring, not wearing masks,
Yeah.
spreading the virus.
Well,
People dying
I don't have to
of
wear a
it.
mask.
Pardon?
I don't have to wear a mask.
There's people dying, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to stop
0.3% of people who contract it under 50.
We are trying to stop the virus from spreading.
Yeah.
So everybody could be out of lockdown.
Yeah.
So you can go and walk your dog. So you
Yeah,
can
so
go
the
shopping.
lockdown's working. We're in times 3 now, working well.
Can I finish?
But what's this about a crime? I want to know, am I obliged to answer that question?
Can you just let
No.
me
As I said to you, okay, if we suspect that someone's breaching
Yep.
COVID
Yep.
restrictions,
Yep.
okay, then we need to know who they are,
Yeah.
where they're from,
Yeah.
where they're going, okay?
Did you say you were going to put me through for a fine? No. Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay? So
So-
that's what
so
I'm
it's no-
not allowed.
I'm a member of the public.
Right. What's your aim for today? What are you hoping to achieve?
Well, I don't know. I'm in a park and I've got a dog with me. I don't know. What do you think I'm doing today?
So do you drive here?
That's another question I don't answer.
Make 2 metre distance.
Okay, great. Can you identify yourself, please?
I'm 6047.
And your name, please?
I'm not saying that.
You have 57053. I'll be for your requesting that photo, all right?
We are now getting to the crux of the story. You heard the PCSO tell my slave that he would not be receiving a fine. It soon becomes apparent that a fine will be received in the post.
Can I see them? 57219.
Can you step back?
Well,
Because you really...
it looks like you
you
can.
really- right, step
It looks
back.
like you're conspiring.
Step back away from
It looks like you're
me, okay?
conspiring. There's 4 of you. There's another couple over there. There's another couple over there, and you're upset with me.
What we're trying to do is
Yeah.
stop people from travelling to exercise, alright mate?
Yeah, I understand that.
So today...
Why don't you PN check it? PNC check it.
Excuse me. Step back.
PNC check it.
Step back. Excuse me. So today you've travelled to exercise.
PNC check
Are
it.
you listening to my colleague?
No.
Right, you travelled... to
PNC
exercise.
check it.
You're being really silly.
No, PNC check it.
You're being really childish and really silly.
Oh, this is going to be great, this is. Yeah, arrest me unlawfully. Arrest me unlawfully.
I get it. Like, all we're trying to do, right, is stop people.
I know what you're trying to do. I know.
Me, it's getting quite abrupt, right?
Yeah, but look,
Listen,
I've
what
heard
we're
it.
trying to do is stop people travelling to exercise,
Yeah,
right? That's what you're not supposed to do.
Right.
You're supposed to start from your door and finish at your door.
yeah.
Whether that's walking the dog,
Yeah.
cycling, running.
So these people here, they committing an offence?
Why would they be committing an offence?
I don't know, because they're in a car.
They've got masks on.
So I was in a car.
You're travelling to exercise.
Yeah, they're travelling.
But now we're dealing with you, aren't we?
Yeah. So are they committing an offence?
So we can deal with them after we've dealt with you.
See the conspiring going on here?
Not conspiring.
Conspiring. Do a PNC check on it, ladies.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
You should have done that. You should have done that at the start, shouldn't you? You should have done that. So watch out, ladies. Make sure you don't travel 5 miles away from home, because they'll fine you or arrest you. You know, this is the state of the British police force. This is the state of the British police force these days. That's what they're doing.
Okay, so
I'm sure we are doing a good job, thank you.
The other,
Are they better?
We don't know what we do without all you people.
Oh
Thank you very
yeah,
much. We appreciate that. We do appreciate it.
they're beautiful, aren't they? Challenging people all the time, just walking around.
yeah, she just double checked.
What we've been asked to do, unfortunately, isn't it? Because we're in a
Yeah.
global pandemic. That's what we've been instructed to do.
Yeah, I understand what you've been instructed to do, and it's tough for you too. But remember,
thank you.
you just passed laws. You've just passed laws that are passed through Parliament, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. See, that's the problem. You will follow what gets legislation that's passed through Parliament. I understand that, but the problem is that. No, I'm not. You're asking me for things I don't have to divulge.
If you commit an offence,
Yeah, which I hadn't.
but we don't know that yet.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's for you to prove it. It's not for me.
Right, so you work with us.
You're not giving us the information to prove it, are you?
Yes, but I'm not obliged to.
If you commit
Potentially
an
committed an offence.
No, I'm not obliged to.
you have to give your details.
No, I'm not.
There's an offence.
She never asked for my details.
If you know the law, you know it's a failure.
She never asked for my details, not once. See, this is the difference, see? She never asked for my details.
Right, you. I'm
Yeah.
just going to give you like a warning,
Yeah.
all right, in relation to COVID.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
So obviously we're in a pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to stop the curve. We're
Yeah.
trying to stop the lockdown because everyone wants to be free, and we all understand that, right? It is a traumatic and it is having a catastrophic effect on people's lives. Yeah.
yeah.
So what we're saying is, you must start exercise from your doorstep. Thank you for letting me speak, and finish at your doorstep.
So you know where I live now, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how close am I to where I live?
Yeah, but you've travelled.
Yes, because
Calmly, right?
yeah, I've travelled. Like everyone here has travelled.
So we'll have a chat with them, right?
We can only do it one person at a time. innit?
Yeah, no, but look, this is so stupid it gets. This is so stupid. You've PNC checked me. You know exactly who I am, and it's proven that I live very close by, within a mile, 2 miles of this address.
Do you feel the need to travel then?
Because I might have gone somewhere like the shop.
You might. You might have
But
done.
unfortunately, the law is in place to say you cannot drive to exercise. That is in place.
Right. I like I said, I might have been shopping.
You might.
See, I understand this game point. She never asked me for my details. She asked me where I was coming and where I'm going from. I'm not obliged to answer that question. If she said she was going to find me and then ask for my details and I refused to give my details, I know that I've got to give my
Yeah, but
details.
if we ask for your details,
Yeah.
and you refuse to give your details,
Of what crime have I committed?
Coronavirus Act, there's laws.
Well, right, yeah,
You're
but
listed
yes,
as well.
but you haven't formally said you're going to find me unless you give me my details.
I don't want to find you, mate.
No, but she said I'd get arrested.
I don't want to find you, mate. I want to try and explain
Okay,
to
cool.
you and engage with you.
Look,
and educate
I
you.
walk my dog once a day. That's what I do, all right?
Lovely.
Currently, I'm out of a job. First time in 10 years. And the reason for this is Corona, all right? And we're all under lockdown. We're under continuous lockdown, all right? And then we've got Crown servants harassing. I know you're saying it's not harassing. I'm saying it is. It's harassing members of the public.
I understand.
This happened to me about 9 months ago, right?
It's been hard. I appreciate that.
And it was a WPC then. And that went very viral, that video. So let's not go down that
Look, I
route,
didn't appreciate that.
all right?
Don't have such a bad attitude, okay? Just for your safety.
You're going to have to arrest me.
For what?
Exactly. For what?
For what?
For what? Exactly. You'll have to arrest me.
You not being an adult, not listening to the police when they're trying to educate.
Listen to the police. You walk up to me without masks and you walk up and you're within 6 foot of each other and you're within 6 foot of me.
Where's your mask?
Practice what you preach.
Where's your mask?
I'm not within 6 foot of anyone. You came to me.
Because you're lying on the floor, not doing it.
You came to me.
Lying on the floor, not doing anything.
Doesn't matter.
Supposed to be
And my dog with me. My dog's exercising. My dog's running around.
So go home, please, sir.
I'm not going home. I'm exercising.
Well, make your hour then, because that's all you get.
Make your hour. Are we living in Nazi Germany or something?
No, we're not. It's a government-led guideline. And
It's a guideline. Guideline. You just said the word. I know the
This is
score.
the warning for today now. All right?
It's not a warning because if you want to find me and threaten to find me, I'll give you my details under risk of arrest.
Any threats?
But she didn't do
I
that.
want to find you. Right?
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah. But that's the reality. She said I have to answer those questions, and I
I
don't.
can deal with that.
Great.
All right, mate. Have a
You
nice
take
day.
care, and thank you, ladies, for dealing with it where you did. Thank you.
Yeah, mate.
Cheers. Okay. Right. Chica, come here.